a lot of people go to an independent shop to repair something not in warranty, to do a non-warranty repair, or once the car's out of warranty, or to do maintenance like oil changes and stuff. Do you have any opinion about that?
I do have an opinion. I say do what works. What I mean by that is some people like RC Cola and some people will drink Coca-Cola. So in some cases, yes, the service department at your manufacturer or at your dealership is a bit more expensive. However, no one ever really explained why that is. First of all, the parts that we use on the vehicle are OEM parts or original equipment, right? Absolutely, 100%. However, depending what that part is, the parts in question from the manufacturer are specifically designed and tested to fit that exact vehicle, whereas your generic part isn't, right? That's number one. Super important. That's why, generally speaking, your generic brakes will squeak and then your original OEM parts won't, right? As a lack of a better example. Number two.
By the way, OEM stands for Original Equipment Manufacturer. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Number two, the corner garage. And this is not to say by any stretch that the corner garage is no good. Absolutely not. However, the technicians or mechanics that we'll find at the dealership are specifically trained for your exact product. Your corner garage guy, very good, probably been in the business a very long time, but he knows a little bit about GMs, a little bit about Hondas, a little bit about Toyotas. He may or may not be up to date with the most recent developments of the technology of the vehicle, et cetera. When you're going to the dealership, the technicians are specifically trained specifically for the product that you're driving. There's a lot to be said about that, okay? It's kind of like saying, would I rather would I rather let a doctor do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, or would I let a dentist do it? Like, I'll let whoever I have the greater amount of chances of surviving is going to do it. The dentist is still technically a doctor of sorts, however, not specifically trained for that. So that's definitely two very, very big things. So the parts definitely, and your technicians that are specifically trained. I know that I would want my person to know everything about the car. Secondly, if you're going to the corner garage, are they specifically trained to look for any kind of safety recalls or security, et cetera, et cetera? So there's a lot of reasons that you would go and pay top dollar. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. You could do your little oil changes at the corner garage, but I strongly recommend that at least once a year, you bring the car to the garage and let them do a thorough inspection. Based on
the dealership.
Correct. Absolutely. 100%.
Well, I agree with you on that. I get all of even my oil changes done on my own car at the dealer, which could be slightly less convenient than the 15-minute oil change place, although they've got it down pretty good. Usually I'm in and out of there in an hour, which is fabulous for a car dealership. But when I take my car in just for an oil change or just for a tire rotation or something, they're still plugging it in, and they can tell me recalls, and they can tell me, updates from the manufacturer that can be done 100%. Through computer. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's not forget, your updates doesn't always just mean, because unfortunately a lot of customers, a lot of people that are not in the car business, what we mean by updates is not just, hey, my check engine light is on, what's the diagnostic? There's improvement campaigns, right? It's not always a recall or a safety campaign. There's what we call improvement campaigns. Now, if we talk about gas mileage is not only, well, am I idling at 3,000 RPMs when I'm on the highway? It also depends on how your car's computer is programmed, right? We could go on and on and on and on, but these are very, very important elements that we have to consider. So again, can you go to the corner garage? Absolutely. Would I recommend going to your dealership once a year? Absolutely. So just a balance of both.
This has been Jeff Stearns, Connected Through Cars.